Hello, everyone. We're doing a brief review of the Facebook um, uh, Columbus page that I have done for a number of years now. And I wanted to show you how to navigate it a little bit. So let's say you want a link on Facebook and you see my link here to the page, to the Facebook page. You would click on that link, right? And then it would give you this page. Now, this is something that annoys me about Facebook. Why they send you to this page when it should send you to the proper page, which is that page. I don't know. If you look, you can see that is the correct link for the page, but it goes to the wrong page. I've tried it a number of different ways, and it still sends you to the wrong page. It sends you to this page, which says what? Group posts, no new posts. You see that? So it's very annoying and confusing. So what you have to do is go over here. You see where it says view profile? You would have to click that and it would give you all the postings. Okay? So that's an annoying thing that Facebook does. I don't know why they do this. I've complained about it, and they're just annoying people. I always think of them as a bunch of high school sophomores sitting in a room somewhere in Silicon Valley, California, having fun, drinking Coke, popping zits, and just screwing around with things. They don't appear to be really people-oriented. They appear to be high school sophomore, selfish little kids. Okay, now, let's go to the page itself and move on. All right, so the first posting, I talk a little bit about what the posting is about. It's not about who was first, okay? And then I gave a little explanation of what I think the issue is. Then we go to the same posting again. It's right on here, and this posting shows you this page, and it also shows you the YouTube playlist where the postings are all also listed. Then we go to this. I found this on online, Seven League Boots. This is an old TV show from the 1960s, or I believe it was the 50s, 57, 58. And I always was fascinated with this show. And yeah, 1950 and 1960, Seven League Boots. Apparently there's a old myth that if you wore these Seven League Boots, you would be 7 times faster. Each step is a full 7 leagues, and you kind of travel at light speed, which kind of reminded me of Facebook, and of Star Trek, and so I have a little reference to Star Trek there. Now, this is another posting about the Santa Maria, the Nina, and the Pinta. These were very small boats, folks. This kind of sets the stage for you, the mindset of these people at this time. Here's a reference to Star Trek. And here's another posting about the introduction to the Facebook page where I cover some important things. And as I talk to people, I'm always amazed they have they're not even talking about Columbus. They're talking about the conquistadors, who came later in the later 1500s and conquered the Incas and the Aztecs and killed all the people. Now, that wasn't Columbus, folks. That wasn't Columbus, okay? Next posting is another reference to the 4 voyages and how to tell the difference when someone understands. Because when you talk about Columbus, you're talking about 1492 to 1506. That's it. He died in 1506. And you always reference it in the 4 voyages because he went back and forth. He didn't go there and stay. He went back and forth 4 times. That was it. And then he died. Okay, and so did Isabella. Here's an excerpt or a clip from the movie, Christopher Columbus, The Discovery, 1992, Warner Brothers Pictures. This really helps you to understand the mindset of these people of 1492. They're not modern people like we are today. They never traveled across the Atlantic Ocean. They had no idea what was on the other side. They had no idea how big it is. They were very, very frightened of that big, monstrous ocean. And they didn't know about the New World or the Pacific Ocean. Here's another posting about that same scene. tavern scene, I call it. And here's a little posting on how to be politically correct when you talk about Columbus. I never say he discovered America to anyone. Never say that. Always say he discovered the route from Spain to the New World. They cannot argue with that. That is absolutely politically correct and true. He discovered the what? The route by boat across the Atlantic Ocean. He put the white line down the road. And everybody followed after him. After they saw he did it, what happened? Everybody built boats and went west. The gold rush. Then we have a History Channel. This is a good History Channel clip on Christopher Columbus. I recommend it. I'm going to put a big heart on that one. Here's another clip from the movie. Here's a trailer from the movie. As you can see, I like that movie. This is an old song you'll recognize. I thought it was perfect for Columbus Day. Some video of, it's a YouTube video. This is another article about Columbus that I thought was very good. You'll like. It's a video. And this was another video from YouTube. It was done by the Knights of Columbus. It's very good. History, a Columbus channel, Columbus Day History Channel video on YouTube. These are 4 or 5 things I thought should, kind of like stand out as the worst case scenario of what people misunderstand about Columbus. And I wanted to kind of, if you know these things, then you probably know Columbus. Little joke about Columbus. And I talk about his daily journals in this posting. Now, this book by his son Ferdinand. Now, a lot of you don't know, Columbus was married to a lady in the royal court of the Portuguese king. Yes, the king of Portugal. She was a member of the royal court through her father. He was a senator or something like that. And he married her, and they had one son. She passes away, and he goes to Spain or back to Spain. And although he was Italian, he spent most of his time in Spain and Portugal, where he did a lot of work as a navigator. Now, he has a mistress in Spain and has another son. This is Ferdinand. He's the illegitimate son of Columbus because he never married the mistress. And Ferdinand was very close to his father. And they traveled together. Ferdinand was on 2 of the voyages. So we have an eyewitness here who wrote a book. Yeah, we have an eyewitness. And he wrote a book. Please read it. Okay? This settles the argument, folks. If you read that. Thank you. Okay, and then we go back to some other videos that I did on the posting. So my point is, this is a historical perspective from the people at that time, and I hope you have time to read it. Thank you. Bye.